Welcome back to another episode of Unqualified Sports Talk, episode 22 this week. And I'm not going to sing the song, so don't even think about it, guys.
Matt Forte episode.
Oh, that's true. And we're
Matt
one
Forte episode,
we're 1 week
or
off of Devin Hester episode.
or
Oh,
double Jake Fromm.
True.
holy crap. Double
Wow.
Jake Fromm this week.
Wow. So, I don't know how we top that, honestly, other than next week being LeBron, Mike, and Devin Hester, the three GOATs. But
And then the next week we have the goat of the secondary,
Revis Island, baby.
yeah,
Revis
Revis.
Island. We can't wait
And
for Revis
And
Island.
no one else.
And the second baseball GOAT,
Ever.
Robinson Cano.
But no one else ever wore that
Exactly.
number.
Well, yeah, definitely not anyone else that played
The goat
basketball.
of being overrated.
That's a tough criticism.
Except for no, I think it's fair.
Well,
But
he
anyways.
can't fight you back on it, unfortunately.
We can get into that on week Revis Island. Okay,
That's true. That's true. Maybe that'll be a special title. But we're back with a little bit of NFL to start off this week. Kind of picking up from our debate last week, but changing the position, obviously. And this isn't really a position by the Madden rules
Traditional
of football. Yeah, the Madden rules, obviously. This week, we're debating the top 3 edge rushers in the NFL. So, Carson, who are we considering an edge rusher?
Well, you see, it's defensive ends in a 4-3 defense and outside linebackers in a 3-4 defense. Pretty much the two furthest outside players on any team on the defensive line.
fair.
Yep, absolutely. So that would include, for example, people like DeMarcus Ware of old.
Yes, we know who it consists of. That's why we're doing it.
Exactly. Yep.
He was just giving an example.
Yeah, just giving you an example. Yeah. So Bryce, who you got on your top 3 list?
Well, I'm going top 3 for this upcoming year. Okay, how I think they're going to perform as a whole. Number 3, I'm going to go with TJ Watt. Okay, obviously coming off his the best season of his career, and you can only go up from there at his age, really. But I guess the one thing that does concern me, why I have him at 3 instead of 1, is he's going to have a lot of double teams and a lot of running backs onto his side, and he's going to draw a lot more attention than he necessarily did in past years, right? So while he might be the most talented out of the group, I'm going to put him at 3 in terms of performance for this year. Okay. Number 2, Chase Young.
Let's go.
He was by far, in my opinion, the best player in the 2020 draft class. I would have taken him number 1 overall, probably over Joe Burrow. I think he's a generational talent. I think he proves that this year. I mean, he already did last year, right? But this year, he's going to absolutely cement himself as a top edge rusher in the league. And I think the football team's going to put themselves on the map this year. And number 1, Khalil Mack. Move on.
Wow.
Wait.
I don't have to explain anything about Khalil Mack being number 1.
I mean, you don't in 2017.
So I guess that means Carson has someone else.
I think so.
Who might it be, Carson?
Oh, sorry. Well, I was gonna come out of the closet with talking about Chase Young, because well, if you've ever watched him play, he's an absolute beast. And if you ever looked at him while he's not playing, he's an absolute beast.
Mm-hmm.
And he has sweet hair.
So sweet.
So he has to be number 3. And well, I'm a sucker for the traditional, 4-3 defensive ends. And Chase Young's kind of, the new age of that because he's all around
better
great
than you.
Yeah, all around just near perfect. And then number 2, I don't like TJ Watt, but you have to put TJ Watt because of production and because they have a not bad defense and, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be different without Bud Dupree. He is gone, correct?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Am
where
I
he
allowed to
went.
guess your number 1?
Yeah,
Myles Garrett.
stop.
Okay.
Honorable mention Chandler Jones.
Yeah, he's coming back this year.
And he's got
And
a
then
new
my
partner.
number 1 was going to be the Bosa brothers, but I didn't think that would be allowed. So I'm kind of left with the second best, top 3 defensive player in the league, Myles Garrett.
So it is Myles Garrett at 1.
Yeah,
I knew it. But
he's unstoppable.
obviously putting one of the Bosa brothers at 1. Probably not Joey, probably Nick at this point. Wouldn't
Both
have
of
been a
them,
bad pick
both of
either.
them.
Fair.
Yeah, honestly.
It's either both of them or neither of them. That's why I didn't put either of them.
Then can we have John Jones as an honorable mention for a defensive end
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
He'd probably be a beast.
Dude, he would be
Honestly.
so good. His length and just now, especially now that he's 250,
Yeah, he'd be a freaking
Yeah, I was gonna
beast.
say
it's in his blood.
he would be
All right,
able
Austin.
to knock down passes so efficiently because he's so huge in terms of
Alone.
height. But we all have the
No.
same 3 and 2, which is funny to me. But also, it's a pretty well-defined position at the NFL level, I think. So my number 3 is TJ Watt as well. I think that Steelers team, especially the defense, kind of relies on him having a good year. And I think he steps up because he's a Watt and JJ was good. It's in their blood. So,
Good fullback.
What about Derek?
I mean, yeah, true, maybe.
In their
Even though the
blood.
fullback
They're
is
in Subway
dead.
commercials.
But my number 2 is also Chase Young. Like Bryce said, he had an outstanding rookie year where he proved a lot to a lot of people. And I agree that Washington in that awful division is going to probably make the playoffs this year and maybe win a playoff game. So
Watch, that division will have 3 teams over 500.
yeah, I know it'll just be the dumbest thing ever. Like Dak will have an MVP year, and
Eagles will be 9-7. The team will be 10 wins or 11 wins, and then Dallas is just going to come out and win 15 games for
I
no
know.
reason.
Yeah, because Dak is back and Zeke's
Yeah.
gonna go back to being Zeke.
and I'm sure fans being there will impact them a little bit as well. So
Oh, definitely. I mean, Zeke feeds off the crowd.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
we'll
needs
see.
to eat
Salvation
his
Army.
I mean, it's
cereal.
Jerry World, so. But my number 1 is actually one of those Bosa brothers, because I like Nick Bosa a lot, and I think that his season getting ended by the Jets field last year was just tragic. So I think Nick Bosa will have a good year this year, and I'm excited to see what he does. And I wasn't going to put Myles Garrett on this list because I don't like him, so it's
Isn't
tough.
it weird that all of our
Could do the
number ones weren't on the other person's entire list?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just shows the strength at edge rusher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially in a more
agree.
pass-focused league. Like,
Mhm.
this was the reaction on the part of
Well,
the defensive side.
yeah, that's like the reaction of quarterbacks becoming even more important is edge rusher being the second highest paid position in the league
Yeah.
and second most important. So, a lot of fun. What are we doing next week?
Can we do? No, I don't want to do tight ends.
Yeah, I was going to
Boring.
say. What
Wide
about...
receivers?
Yeah, we can do wide receivers. Sounds fun.
We could do tight ends, but we would have the same 3 just in a different order.
Yeah. Between
Kittle,
Kelsey,
Kelsey.
Kittle, and Gronk, obviously.
Darren
As a
Waller?
joke. Yeah,
I have Darren Waller.
probably Darren Waller. Or,
I mean, that's it.
yeah, I
I
was going to
think
say, no one
anybody
else
else
has
is
reached
probably a
that.
step below them.
Yeah,
We
no
can
one
we
else
can
has reached that
say
tier yet.
TJ.
we can say
Houshmandzadeh.
next year is next week would be like top 3 receivers. So if you think either of those guys are worth it,
No,
Yeah.
that just makes it too confusing.
Yeah, I think.
What?
Well, and tight end
Ring
also
confess.
incorporates blocking, and that's like a huge part, especially for a guy like Kittle. But I can't wait to do top 3 linemen offensive.
Oh
Well,
my
everybody knows
gosh!
who one is.
Quinn and
Yep,
Nelson.
Joe Thomas,
Oh, yeah, him too.
Alejandro Villanueva, because he made me and Bryce a ton of money one time.
He also got me permabanned from Madden 21.
Worth it.
But you'll be back.
Absolutely. Madden
Infinite money.
22. Madden 22. Yeah, good luck checking getting my schemes caught on camera this time.
Hmm.
I'm making a lot of money this year.
Yes, sir. All right. Moving on. Enough NFL.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll have some news next week too to cover, but
Yeah, maybe.
probably not.
Next week
Well,
will
we're
be
coming up.
just like 3 weeks away from the first preseason game. So
Yeah, so about a month and a half away from the
real
stuff
season.
that I'll actually either watch or care about.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch preseason just from deprivation.
So
Yep,
we'll
me
probably
too.
know in about 5 weeks if Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Packer or not.
I mean, he's not. You saw what happened at the match.
Yeah, I
He was
know.
just dodging. Just absolutely dodging.
It's tough. But hopefully there will be something to report. I would love to wake up to a ESPN notification saying he was traded. So,
To the Ravens. All right.
Oh,
NBA Finals. The NBA Finals, was it last night? Last night,
yes.
Bucks pulled out game 4 with the greatest game of Chris Middleton's life. Next game, he's going to have less than 10 points on less than 30% shooting. But, hey, congratulations, Bucks. Tying the series up 2-2 and costing Bryce $10. So let's freaking go.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's okay. The Suns really crapped the bed there at the end, and Chris Middleton really did not. All I was seeing on Instagram is how good of a night Devin Booker was having. It's like, good, check the score, it's tied. And then Chris Middleton has a million, whatever.
Because Chris Paul played good.
Good. But I know last week we were just crapping on the Bucks. Now they tied it up.
I know. I mean,
And now
hey,
I'm seeing all
we
sorts of
called him out.
LeBron comparisons to Giannis.
Oh my
Please
gosh, dude! I
stop.
saw it this morning. It was talking about the block.
Oh my gosh, it's not even comparable. It's not even
No.
not even close to
They
comparable.
were both impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
But one
obviously,
was a
everything
game.
they do on the
and
basketball court is impressive.
Yeah, one was a
Magnitude of the
championship winner.
situation the magnitude of the block obviously outweighs the block itself.
Yeah, one literally won a championship. So
Well, and the block was just ridiculous as well.
Honestly, probably
But
better
all
than both
things
of those.
considered,
Better than both of those is the Thiago splitter block, right?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
you ain't got to put my boy Tiago in a chokehold like that.
but I'm just saying, like why wasn't that in all the posts? I don't know.
Well, I mean, social media is so annoying.
It is, dude.
yeah, like I love Shohei Otani, but they post so much about him.
Oh, dude, I eat that crap up.
I eat
You
it up,
better
but it gets
believe I do.
annoying too. Like 15 posts.
It's annoying.
He got a single. He grounded out. He hit a home run. He struck someone out. It's like, please. Like, I get it. Sports sites have to have like over 10 million posts on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, they definitely do. It's like 10 a day minimum.
10 a day. I bet it's more than that. I bet it's like 25 or 30 a day.
Well, that's why I said minimum.
I don't know. Stats guy will have to get back to us on how many posts the ESPN Instagram has.
A
All right,
day?
but Bryce,
Hmm.
do you like the recent momentum of the Bucks, or do you think we get a reactive performance from the Suns? And who's winning the title?
Obviously, NBA momentum is everything, but also trends are everything. So I don't really know what to think of it because each home team's won. But also,
Yeah,
momentum's leaning towards the Bucks right now. So, dude, honestly, if I, I don't even know who I would bet on if I had to pick somebody to win
I
the
know who you
series
bet
right
on
now.
last night.
That's
Freaking
tough.
Suns. I don't know. I still feel like the Suns are a better team overall. I just I in the past haven't seen Drew Holiday step up. Obviously, Giannis is going to be Giannis, and you have to stop Chris Middleton from scoring 40 points, which he's not going to do again. So I think I like the Suns coming out of Game 5, and the thing is, I don't know what's going to happen with Game 6. I would say Suns still. I'm probably
Yeah,
not going to bet on that just because I thought they had it in the bag before. Obviously, Milwaukee came back, but I don't think that's going to change my belief that they win. Not enough to convince me to pull for the Bucks. I'll say that.
yeah, exactly. Well, again, we've talked about this 100 times. I mean, I don't want to pull for either of them, and I'm not going to pull for either of them. But I mean, I think I'd like to think that I would watch a game 7, even if it's two teams I don't care about.
I would.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially the way they've been trading games. I mean, it's not like they've been super blowouts other than game 3, I
I know
think.
it's kind of like they're in the middle of an epic rap battle of history.
Super hot fire
I spit
versus.
that. All right, but
But yeah. I mean, the way the
but
NBA finals and playoff series are structured now, the team that wins game 5, if they lose game 6, the stat for the team losing game 7 as well is like crazy. I saw it the other day. It's like above 50%, I think, like, or above 60%. It's like the team, if you win game 5 after being tied 2-2 and then you lose game 6, it's a massive percentage that loses game 7 as well, which is strange, but I guess that's what Bryce was talking about with momentum.
Yep.
trends. We love trends.
But
That means
I,
whoever wins game 5 is losing the finals.
if they lose game 6, yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting.
And that happened this year too with the Mavericks and the Clippers series,
Well,
right?
the 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 Warriors blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, that's true. They did. They did.
So they definitely lost game 6 and 7.
Yeah, but they didn't win game 5.
That's not possible.
Oh no, they did win game 5, right? Because it was 2-1, and then it was no wait, wait.
Austin's so confused.
I know.
Hey, they lost game 5. Yeah, you
All
got me
right.
so
All right.
confused. It's been a long
Last question
day.
on the NBA. Next game, is Chris Middleton going to be Tony Snell that one game, or is he going to be prime Michael Jordan? Chris Middleton has two phases.
Tony
Tony
Snell.
Snell when he was just running around, and prime MJ.
It has to be Tony Snell next game, right?
Oh yeah, there's never
I mean,
back-to-back occurrences.
Chris Middleton hasn't earned my respect, so I'm just going to say that it's not going to happen.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a PJ Tucker night for him.
Oof. Oh.
5 fouls, no points. Nice.
Imagine if he doesn't score a single point.
Oh, that would
Do
be
you know?
insane.
Do you know how funny that would be?
Bucks fans would get so butthurt.
Buck hurt. That wasn't funny. I
It
hate puns.
wasn't, but
Funny at all.
I hate puns.
oh man,
Carson texted me and told me to do it.
it's true. Also, Stats Guy got back to me. He said ESPN has 28,000 posts on Instagram, but he doesn't know if they delete old ones or not.
If you can scroll to the bottom, period. I don't care the time frame. I'll give you $5.
Of 28,000 posts.
Yep. All yours, buddy.
I might do that. I mean, I could, whatever. I might have a method. Duct taping my mouse down.
Mouse.
Yeah, on my computer.
You can pull up Instagram on the computer?
I can. I'm not gonna do that on my phone.
I didn't know it was... No, because then that defeats the purpose. You have to scroll on your phone.
Okay, I'll try to do it while I'm sleeping. I'll build up a muscle memory of
A
scrolling.
repertoire.
So that I can literally do it in my sleep.
Well, congrats, Suns and Bucks.
Yeah. They've somehow
They're
made
really
the worst finals
fighting in this series. Which segues into UFC.
because it's the ultimate fighting
championship.
challengers.
Champ.
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 Champ. Champ. Speaking of champ. Also, technically, aren't you not a champion until you defend your belt? So technically, Connor was never champ.
What?
He didn't defend that second belt.
No, I don't think you have to defend it to be champ.
Well, everybody says you're not a real champion until you defend your belt.
Yeah, but that's
No.
like unwritten rule type thing. Not like
That's like saying you're
Yeah,
not
I'm
the Super
saying.
Bowl champion unless you defend your belt.
we
Yeah,
hate
exactly
unwritten
like
rules
saying
though.
No, this is an unwritten rule. Therefore, the only double champ is Amanda Nunes.
Did DC not defend? Oh yeah, he lost to Miocic right away, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then who else? Wasn't there another dude?
Cejudo.
Cejudo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple C.
So, congrats, Amanda Nunes. She's unreal. Can't wait for her to fight because I'll actually watch it.
True.
Me too.
And it'll be exciting
But-
watching her dominate.
But Bryce,
Mm.
your boy, Sugar.
The Sugar Show. I mean, credit where credit's due to Chris Matanta. But I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, congrats on surviving." He got punched 170 times in the face. Like,
Wasn't it like 216 significant strikes? It was something like
UFC
that.
record for like 3 rounds.
And he still had 30 seconds.
Third.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's butthurt about the stoppage and everything, which, I mean, the guy was getting teed off on. Herb Dean saw enough, but there's 30 seconds left, Bryce. Well, did Herb Dean know that there was 30 seconds left? No, he's not going to stop and check the clock in the middle of a guy getting teed off on like that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and it was the stop warranted? Maybe, maybe not. But like, I don't think it's something I'm gonna be outraged about, like a lot of people are.
Yeah.
I mean, Sugar's obviously my guy, so I'm probably a little biased there. But I think it was fair enough to not throw a fit.
Yeah. I think you don't stop it until he falls, though. Like, and he hadn't gotten dropped yet. So, I don't know. I'd love to
He
get
got
in.
dropped.
Yeah,
Not whenever it
dropped in the
got
first round.
stopped, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Okay.
They were still on the feet whenever it got stopped.
I mean, obviously, I think that's when, the gray area is absolutely gone. If
Yeah.
you're getting teed off like that and you start falling, but like,
Yeah. Quote,
think there
he
is
had
still-
seen enough.
I think there is still, it is a very gray area, but
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I mean, none of that stupid crap of stopping it when he's alive. I want to see somebody out.
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, although he was going to survive that 30 seconds, right? So,
Mhm.
at least this goes down as another knockout instead of a decision win.
I mean, technically, we don't know. He could have put him to sleep.
I think he would have lasted the last
It's the Sugar
27
Show.
seconds.
And I mean, it did look like it was
Escalating.
coming to a close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean was throwing uppercuts and stuff, which he was only throwing jabs and straights the
And
whole time.
head kicks.
Up until-
Oh my gosh, he hit him with like
170
7 head
straight
kicks.
head.
When he started dribbling the basketball and teeing off on him, dude, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my
I
life.
love him. He's
He's-
so swaggy.
He's a
Give him a
pure
title fight.
entertainer. He
Yeah.
said he wants a title fight in 2 fights. He
I
called out
know.
Rob Font. Do we want him to fight Rob Font, or do we want him maybe a little bit easier test before then?
Well, in the post-fight press conference, he named like 4 people that he wanted to fight, but then 3 of them, he was like, they won't take this fight. So,
Well, he said, Cody Garbrandt's moving down to flyweight. I don't want to fight him. Dominic Cruz is old and has been avoiding me.
yeah.
Then who was the third person?
Man, I just watched it this morning.
And then so he officially called out Rob Font.
Yeah.
I mean, give it to him.
I mean,
He
the
d-
only thing is he's got to wait for that title fight to happen, which means Sterling's neck has to be healed and he has to fight.
That was the other one. It was
And he has
Peter
to
Yan.
fight Yan.
Oh yeah, it was Peter Yan. So he's gonna fight Rob Font. Okay, you have a top 5 win. I mean, heck, honestly, if he wins that, he probably gets a title shot, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, against Yan. Yeah.
I mean, that division is starved for a big name,
Sugar.
big personality.
I mean,
like,
it's probably the deepest division in the UFC, which is crazy. It's just nobody's star material.
yeah.
I think it's because Sterling, the way that fight ended, they've just been cursed.
It's fair.
Yeah. But
And
we can
with,
hope for
that's
Yan to kill him.
Dillashaw division, correct?
And Sandhagen.
So you can also blame TJ Dillashaw for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
His
For
Ultimate Fighter
PED.
season was the Conor McGregor one too, right? Like, they were the coaches.
Yeah, him and No Love were on it together.
Mm.
Interesting.
But I think
But I guess
there's no way they don't give him a title fight if he beats Rob Font. If he gets that
I mean,
fight.
he'll get a title fight. I'd say maybe depending on how active he is by the end of next year, I wouldn't say it's impossible.
He might have to beat Sandhagen too if Sandhagen beats Dillashaw.
But that also depends on the division.
True.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's going to be a title fight before then.
Yeah.
And if they get to a point where they're just, I don't know what the word is, lollygagging, and not that title fight doesn't happen for another, 8 months, which is probably a possibility if Sterling, needs to get back healthy. I'm doing hard air quotes there.
Well, I mean, then give Suga and Sandhagen the interim fight, right?
I mean, I don't think you can have an interim fight without Peter Yan. Can you?
Yeah, I was gonna say it
I think
has
that's
to
the
be
thing.
him,
They
right?
don't want to. They know that Peter Yan is the champion, but they don't want to like have him fight anybody else for an interim fight because they want him to finish the job against Sterling.
Yeah, because he was gonna win
Yeah.
that fight, like 100%.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean he's
yeah.
the best fighter in the division right now,
Has to be.
and he is still, in my opinion, the champion.
In a lot of people's eyes.
So
Yeah, I mean, do we get a Sterling Yan 3 if Yan beats him, but it's close? Like,
No. It's not.
I don't think there's any way. I think maybe if Sterling, say beats whoever in his next fight, then yeah, like if Sterling fights Rob Font, for example, then I mean maybe, but there wouldn't be an immediate rematch.
oh yeah, no, they very rarely
But
do
if
that. So.
but if there's a fight between who's 2 and 3 in the division,
Sandhagen. Is Rob Font 3 or 5?
I'm not sure.
4.
But if it's between Sandhagen and Dillashaw or Font or whoever,
I don't think Dillashaw's ranked right now in that division.
Is he not? Then whoever it may be, wouldn't they be next up to get a title fight, even if Suga beats a top 5 person?
Sandhagen deserves it, so probably. I would say if Sandhagen wins, he's getting a title shot
Yeah. So then,
next.
Suga Sean could be waiting until 2023
Rob
in
Font is
February
3.
or March.
Stats guy just told me.
Yeah, and Jose Aldo is 4,
Yeah.
which is wild.
I don't know. So we'll have to see how the division plays out over time. But, obviously Sugar Sean O'Malley's listening right now. Just fight whoever in the world they throw at you as soon as you want.
Yep.
Because it can't hurt.
Yeah. It's not like
Literally
he
can't hurt.
took a crazy amount of damage other than he said his hands were really sore.
That's a lot of damage.
So,
I saw this boat in half.
but is he going to be the new Conor McGregor though if he does get that title fight? Like, is he a guy that we think will just absolutely take over the UFC and maybe fight for a second belt at some point?
I mean, he has the personality. There's no doubt in my mind.
That's all you need to following in the UFC, and anything is
That's a
yours.
good point.
I mean, he's the type of guy that you either want to root for or you want to hate
Yeah.
because he's so eccentric.
Well, it's like with Conor McGregor, 90% of people are going to pull for him because he's Conor McGregor. The other 10 just want him to lose so badly because he's Conor McGregor. And I feel like that's exactly how Sugar's going to be.
Yeah. I guess the only big difference that I see is Connor obviously brought a huge international presence with him, which
Yeah, well,
Sugar doesn't
but
have.
now the UFC has that. Like
Yeah.
they have what, 3 African champions
Yeah. Like how many people?
as well as a Mexican champion.
True.
And Dum Dum Dum.
Hmm.
So I mean, at this point, the UFC has been like, what's the word?
Diversified, I
Well,
guess.
yeah,
A
diversified.
melting pot of champions.
Yeah, now it's so much more worldwide than
Yeah,
it was, say, 8 years ago, especially at the top.
that's a good point.
There's
So,
actually
I mean,
there's
yeah.
actually somebody that personifies himself of being Mr. Worldwide.
Shut your mouth. All right, Bryce, talk about Conor McGregor for 90 seconds and then we'll move on.
Yeah,
Rip.
obviously, the most disappointing moment of my whole life. Conor McGregor's leg snaps in half. You've seen it, you've heard about it, because that's everything around the sports world. And will there be a round 4 with Poirier? Just depends on Conor McGregor if he wants to fight again, super competitively. I don't know. I don't think there's much to touch up on about this. You've seen the news, you've heard the news. We're not going to be making any big strides in talking about it. So
Yeah. The only thing I want to throw into the hat is how cool would it be to see Connor beat Poirier in a 4th fight and then they get a 5th fight.
Oh, that would be awful.
the quintale.
A
If I-
a
Gee.
5-fight
gosh.
saga.
I mean, you're Dustin Poirier sitting there with the most money anyone's ever had, but is it really, like, at that point, your career is just going to be fighting Conor McGregor. You're never going to fight for the title.
Yeah.
No, Poirier gets a shot at the title way before Connor's back from surgery or from his recovery.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be, what, half a year,
One of the
Probably
next
more
title
than that.
fights, maybe.
8 months, 9 months, something like that.
Hmm.
So we'll see. Poirier's got a big road ahead of him. He's got Charles Oliveira. Assuming everything goes well, the UFC's been pretty squirrely recently.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially with,
Dana's already come out and
the
said
big boys.
that's the next fight that's happening. So I think
Yeah,
we can
well,
be
we'll see if it
optimistic
actually
with that.
happens.
Yep, but I guess we don't really have to dive into that because that's something we'll be covering probably in the near future.
Yep.
And moving on to a segment.
And
we're
I can
kind
take a hint, so we're moving on.
of, yeah, a segment we're pretty excited about doing. We haven't done one of these before. I don't know why, but obviously we've had guests on the show, very exciting guests, and we're just going to update you about what the piss is going on in their lives since coming on the show. which for some people it's a lot, for some people it's a little, and some people it's nothing. So we're gonna just go by guess and just kind of give you a quick update. If Austin, you want to start us off with the mountain.
Absolutely. Jared the Mountain Vandera. He was our first guest, and
First
week, yeah, a huge day for all of us, and it came before his UFC debut, which unfortunately he did lose. But his last fight, he looked really good. Like he,
Super good.
yeah, he.
Super good.
It was a very exciting fight to watch, and how many times have you guys seen his tweets come up on the UFC event?
Dude, I saw it a few times. I can't believe it came up in freaking UFC 264.
Yeah, it came up the event we
He's our
watched
friend.
together, which was 263, and then again at 264 because he tweeted about it being on there. So it's awesome. I really hope that this next fight against Alexander Romanov, who is undefeated at this point, goes well because, I mean, hey, that would be a huge win, taking away someone's zero like that. And
I know, and in that last fight Jared had, fight of the night, baby,
yeah,
and was nominated for fight of the month.
and this is so sad, but also hilarious. But you know, he's a human being, so whatever. He bleeds so much, and people love to watch bloody fights.
Yeah,
So
AKA the Diaz.
he is a seller in that regard, which is awesome. But
Dude,
obviously,
if he can put on a performance against Romanov, he could be up there. Like,
oh yeah, it's gonna be
he'd be
awesome.
making a name for himself. And Spivak, I don't think he understood in his first fight ever what he was getting himself into.
Oh yeah,
Spivak's now a top 15 fighter.
yeah. It was. I
Like,
mean, I would
not
like to
the
see maybe a rematch if Jared wins this fight. That'd be cool. I guess
well, that was yeah. Versus
maybe
the
that'd
polar
be
bear.
that would be
after this
Jared's.
one, or maybe after another one.
Yeah,
But
Jared's
definitely.
reach into the top 15 if Sergey's still there. Maybe
But
that
dude,
would
no,
be a good fight.
this fight against Romanov's gonna be huge for his career.
Oh yeah, it's one of those like very pivotal points. So
Because his contract only lasts 3 fights, right? His
Yeah.
first one.
yeah,
Well,
probably.
I mean,
generally, he might. I don't know.
I think he having fight of the ninth and nominee for fight of the month probably got himself a few extra fights regardless. But yeah, this is a huge fight for him.
And we will be watching every second of it.
Not even a question. In October, right?
Believe so. It's either October or November.
I think it's October. A couple months away.
So we're looking forward to that one. But that's in the fall. And you know what else is in the fall, Bryce? Football season.
This
Crap.
football season, and our next guest we're going to be talking about, Chris Herron Jr., broke on our show that he was switching over from college basketball to college football. So pretty cool there. Obviously, a big name in the basketball world, especially in Northeast United States of a freaking America.
I'm
But
saluting.
It's like there's a name for that place.
North.
New England.
New England. But I mean, not much. We haven't gotten much more information about like what Chris Herron Jr.'s next steps are or what's going to be going on in terms of his football career. The only time we really hear from him now is we always talk about the UFC fights that are going on. So pretty cool to still be able to keep up with him a little bit.
It's
But
safe to say that he's training, and all I know is that he's in Alabama
he's in
for the
Alabama.
summer.
He's training a lot. He posts on a story of him training a lot. He's preparing for something. So we'll see. We will see.
We will see.
Which leads us to our next guest, Clifford Taylor IV.
Clifford Taylor the Fourth,
Carson, what the piss is he doing?
aka Cliff, aka CT4.
Hmm.
Not at all his nickname, but it is now.
But it is now.
Well, pretty much we keep up with Cliff by watching his Snapchat stories. But pretty much all that's going on is, no biggie. He graduated college from Florida, probably had some sort of business degree or something. We don't even remember. But now he's the social media coordinator for the LA Rams.
No big deal
And
there.
that's not a big deal at all. I don't know if you guys saw, but this is mainly for whoever's listening. I think he posted it on it was either his Instagram or his Snapchat, but it was him and the mascot in like 4 or 5 different pictures, and it was just funny. Like he's just hilarious. I think he's gonna be great for that organization because I believe this is a role that he can thrive in and really show his personality.
It's
But
perfect for him.
again, we're not really analyzing this situation. That's just kind of what he's doing, and we wish him the best with the Rams. Congratulations.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em. But moving on. Who wants Obi?
Rock, paper, scissors, I win. So, Obadiah Noel, our point guard from UMass Lowell. So when came on our show, he was debating, which I think he knew, but he just didn't want to break the news yet, is if he was going pro or staying another year in college since he was eligible for another year. Ended up deciding to go pro. And over the past month, since the interview, he has gotten quite a few workouts from organizations. I know the Timberwolves, the Warriors. Help me out.
The Wizards.
Yeah,
Wizard.
I was thinking it was the Wizards.
I think a couple more too.
Yeah,
Right?
he's been
Hawks?
posting pictures on his Instagram story about it pretty
Yeah,
regularly. Like,
yeah. So it seems like a couple times a week he's getting worked out by another team. So that's super awesome. Even if he doesn't get drafted, it looks like he's at least summer league bound, which is pretty freaking cool.
yeah, which
And
could be his play into a spot.
play into a spot or from a team, and at least a G League team. But we've seen people like our boy Chris Middleton, Alex Caruso, etc., come out of the G League and thrive in the NBA, have really big roles. So that's super exciting for him. And I'm sure, once he is summer league bound, I will tune into every single one of his games. So I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
The G League becoming
awesome.
more relevant is actually exciting for me for the NBA.
It's actually becoming a farming system, which that's what they wanted for years, but it's finally coming to fruition.
Yeah,
I've never used that word before.
it's very good for the NBA, I think, especially with only a 2-round draft, because then more guys that maybe had smaller names get on or get chances. So, but I guess I'll take the last guest since Carson is about to be the star of the show for a little while.
Yeah, but name a G League team right now.
Charlotte's team, I don't know.
Greensboro
Hornets.
Swarm.
Thank you.
Oh,
Name
yeah.
one not from your home state.
The Greensboro.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Austin, tell us about our most recent guest. What's he been doing?
Well,
Also, happy birthday.
yeah, absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Orion. But yeah, our most recent guest, you can go back and watch that episode, that interview. It was 3 weeks now? I think it was 2 weeks. But Orion Kosi, he hasn't made his UFC debut yet, but that's set for July 31st, correct?
Yes.
It's the
2 weeks,
2 weeks away. Yep. It'll be the last day of the month. He will be one of the last fights in July before it's Austin birthday month. But Orion Kosi, we're super excited to see his fight up against Philip Rowe at the end of the month. I will probably be making a trip to watch it with Bryce, is going to be my guess. Because it's going to be exciting.
Maybe me.
And maybe Carson.
Maybe Carson, and maybe you guys can, help me move into my new place that day too? Question mark.
I mean, it's
Okay.
a possibility.
We can talk about this later, but yeah, maybe.
a little bit of planning going on right now in the studio.
Not for everybody's favorite part of the show.
But But we love you, Orion, and we hope you knock the crap out of Philip Rowe.
I
Put
know.
him to
So-
sleep, baby.
Literally send him to a hospital. But
All
now,
right, now time for everybody for our show.
the segments.
Come on.
And everyone's favorite segment is being officiated by Carson this week.
Go.
Let's bring it out.
You're not even gonna tell him what it is. All right, it's trivia. Okay, trivia question.
Trivia question. This is the most random thing I could possibly think of. All right. So tell me the most recent player and the year to be an AP first team All American in Kansas football. Kansas Jayhawks football AP All American. Who was the last player and the year?
Ooh. This is tough.
Yeah, their football team has taken a huge dip.
Taken.
Well, looking at all of their all-time All-Americans right now, it doesn't look like they ever had a non-div.
Dude, this is the hardest question of all time. I can't even think of a single person who played football at Kansas.
Didn't Aqib Talib play at Kansas?
I believe CHJ. Holy crap!
Wait.
Also,
Aqib Talib definitely played at Kansas, right?
Think so.
Okay, then I'm going with him.
in which year?
When was he in college?
No idea.
Because the
I'm
only
still
other
like-
player that I know that went to Kansas is Gale Sayers. That was in like the 50s, 60s?
I'm going to go 2007. But I don't have his rookie card, so it had to be after that. 2009.
Stop.
Then I'll go in the middle, 2008.
Wait, so which one is Bryce's?
9.
Don't choose that one.
7.
Yeah, wow, Bryce.
Hey!
Keep to leave 2007.
Wait, so he was drafted in 2008?
Yeah, he was first round 2008 by the Bucks.
How do I not have his rookie card?
Stop.
I'm serious. Because it was like the one year I bought a ton of football cards when I was younger. I feel like I would have it. Maybe I do. Maybe it's a keep to leave then, so I don't care.
Yeah, I was
Good
gonna
job.
say.
I can't believe I got that on my first guess.
I can't believe Austin looked up players that went to Kansas.
Dude, I did not. I
Yeah.
literally only know those two guys.
Keep Talib and Gale Sayers. You
Yeah.
only know the most recent All-American and the greatest player to ever play at Kansas.
Well, I
Which is
only
fair.
know Aqib Talib because he played for the Patriots.
Okay, but I didn't even have a clue they went to Kansas.
I couldn't tell you where Micah Hyde went to college.
I couldn't tell you where J.J. Taylor went to college.
And I probably only knew it technically because of Madden, if I'm being
CHJ also went to
honest.
Kansas. They went to Kansas together and played for the Bronchies together.
Hmm.
Well, not together. I don't think.
I
they
can't believe I
played
got the
together.
year right first time too. I'm really proud of myself.
I
Yeah.
had no idea when he was drafted.
I was sitting here with my jaw just down
When what?
when you said 2007, the first year that you would have said. Like, what in the world?
I didn't switch
awesome.
either.
I thought he was. Oh no, I guess
Not
it's
at
already
all.
2021. I guess I just thought he was older, even older than that.
He would be old. He's already old.
I know he's not even playing football anymore. I don't
Yeah.
believe.
I don't know. My initial thought was like 03, 04 maybe, but I got-
010.
I guess that make 010. I guess that makes sense though.
Technically is 010.
It is 010.
Holy crap.
All right, Carson.
Look 'em. Okay,
Cook 'em.
first game, Bucks and Suns, game 5.
And I like to believe that the best player wins games between teams that are as close as these two teams are. So hook 'em Bucks.
Bucks.
Hook 'em Bucks. And I think I picked them last week and they didn't let me down. So that's awesome.
That's true. You did. You
Uh,
picked him in game 3.
Yep. And then that night at the exact same time, the Mariners and the Angels, two teams that are near and dear to my heart, one much nearer and dear to the other. So the Mariners are going to win that game.
Okay.
And fun fact, the starting pitcher for the Mariners, Yusei Kikuchi, went to the same high school as Otani did in high school, as they would go to high school in Japan, and now they're both MLB All Stars. So that's cool.
When is
What are the chances?
when is Mike Trout coming back, Carson?
I don't know, probably in like 2.5 weeks, something like that. They said after the All Star break, and it could be
Now
anytime.
or a month from now?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope it's in 2 weeks because they have a chance to actually do a lot of really good things. And then Monday, wait, we have 2 baseball. Oh yeah, 2 baseball games. Okay, Monday night, Padres and Braves. Acuna's hurt, so Padres are gonna win. And Tatis wears those goggles, and actually, I hated them at first, but they're kind of growing on me. And so hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
All right, now to everybody's favorite segment.
Mod.
Segment.
Is.
All right. Okay, but
Is.
one question first.
Okay.
Would you give a mouse a cookie?
No.
Yeah, why
All
not?
right, top
We have a little buddy I
three.
could share, pet him, and
Top
enjoy the
3
cookie.
Top 3 cheeses.
Go ahead, Bryce.
Coming in at number 3, I'm gonna go with some sharp cheddar. Okay,
Cheddar
makes-
cheese soups.
it makes things like biscuits. Okay.
Like the Red Lobster biscuits?
Grits. Very good, and also, I don't know if y'all do this at all, but I really enjoy sharp cheddar cheese. This is something my family's always done on apple pie.
I don't know. I don't eat apple pie. So.
Yeah, I'm not a huge pie person, so
Well, put some cheddar cheese on it,
Ch-
and it's super good. Number 2, I'm just gonna have to go with mozzarella in general. Obviously, it in fried stick form is
Oh my
unreal.
gosh.
especially from
Um,
Arby's, right?
Arby.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
This Arby's, please sponsor us. Holy crap.
Gosh, I want a meat suit.
I
And
just
then
want, yes, the meat suit and the mozzarella sticks so bad.
so many mozzarella sticks. And
So
then
good.
obviously you can put it on pizza. It's on every Italian dish ever. Mozzarella cheese is just good, y'all. And on Capri's sandwiches.
Hmm.
Super good.
What?
That's like mozzarella cheese, tomato, and pesto.
Yeah.
There's no meat?
No.
I'd rather kill myself.
Oh, it's so good. And then number 1, we have nacho cheese sauce from Taco Bell.
All right. And Austin.
That stuff, nah. That I don't know if it's actually cheese or not.
I don't
But
care what it is. It's so good.
There's no way it's real cheese.
I want
It's
to I want
so
to bathe
good.
in it and then eat it after I'm
Filth
done.
Just got hair all in it. Pee.
Poop.
All right. Well,
Please don't poop in the Taco Bell hot tub of nacho cheese.
Yeah.
now that I'm disgusted, and my number 3 is nacho cheese. But-
Please. What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho
know.
cheese. But I like putting hot sauce in mine. Like if I get nachos from somewhere,
Okay.
make it a little spicy. But I don't know. That's whatever. And I'm actually a huge provolone guy, so provolone is my number 2.
Provolone.
It like I don't know what it is about it, but it's just the perfect amount of. It doesn't taste like cheese, but it's still cheese. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it doesn't really have a overwhelming taste, but
I
my
always get provolone on my subs.
yeah,
Me
Subway,
too.
me too.
Jersey Mike's, but me too.
Literally, what? Mersey, have this $5 foot long.
That's $11.95.
Plus shipping and handling.
Yeah, but my
I
number
received
one
$5 foot long.
is definitely cheating, and it's definitely not in the rules, but it's
Please.
Biggie cheese
I don't know what that is.
from the Barnyard movie.
From back in the barnyard, the rat that rats. Stop. He has a little triangle of Swiss cheese on his
Yeah,
necklace.
he does. And he
counts.
wears like a red beanie. Oh my gosh. So yeah, his hit song Mr. Boombastic is amazing. Absolutely give it a listen.
Will do.
Yeah, Biggie cheese, definitely. Definitely a good number one. Okay, and my top three, I don't remember. So provolone is 3 because I like it on my subs and my sandwiches, and number 2 is Swiss because I like it on my burgers, and number 1 is mozzarella because it's on pizza. And come on, there's
RB.
nothing better than taking a bite out of pizza and just seeing the cheese stretch.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. And mozzarella sticks. Holy crap. Arby's mozzarella sticks. Please sponsor us.
Wait, guys, real question.
Please.
You know the cheese sticks that you like, kids would bring in their lunch boxes all the time, right?
Yes. Yes.
If you took
Oh
one of
yeah, the
those
string
and
cheese?
if you took one of those and you rolled it in batter and just fried
There's
it,
no
is
way.
that a
There's
mozzarella
no way.
stick? Like, could you make a mozzarella
No.
stick like that?
Can we?
Guys.
Can you eat half cooked cheese?
Yeah, I
Is
can
it like
eat it.
chicken?
Maybe.
I literally just thought of that too.
All right. All right. Can we talk about everybody's favorite segment now?
That's true.
This or that.
Yes, the return of this or that. It might have been here last week. I don't even remember.
No, last
But it
week
is
was this
returning.
week in sports.
Oh, yeah.
Nonetheless, it is returning.
The comeback.
The comeback. The
Hey.
Crudes 2. All right. This or that. What do we got?
Corn dogs. Or
That's
hot
it.
dogs.
Corn dogs or hot dog.
Ironically, you can put cheese on both.
Nacho.
Okay. Nacho.
But
Well, I'm gonna start off and say corn dogs because obviously. Well, it depends.
Holy crap, mini corn dogs.
oh,
Oh.
They're on another level.
Okay, but if I'm watching sports or at a cookout, then I want a hot dog with
Okay, but
chili
if there's a plate of mini corn dogs, don't tell me you're not getting 10 of them.
instead of the hot dog with chili and cheese and mustard and onion.
Yeah, but right next to it, you're gonna have 10 of those little mini corn dogs, and you
Nah,
know it.
dude. Nope, I changed my answer. It's hot dogs with chili cheese,
Gosh.
mustard, and onion.
wow.
I'm in disbelief.
Wow.
What a turnaround there.
You just talked yourself out of it.
Literally.
Ooh.
I'm gonna top my hot dog with mini corn dogs.
Oh my.
Gosh.
You
Oh,
top it with
no.
breading, maybe, and then like make it all around it.
Mhm. Just the hot dog and fry it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, literally, a corn dog is just a hot dog, but you put another bun on top and fry it.
Oh.
So,
All right.
Someone
All right.
else go. I was just sitting.
I mean, I'm conflicted. But
Well, you
I
just
mean,
got pissed off at me.
you can't. Well, only because you changed your answer. Obviously, I want to say corn dogs. Hot dogs deserve to be the right answer. But I'm gonna say corn dogs.
Only because of mini corn dogs. Because holy crap. I could eat 1,000 of them.
The State
Holy
Fair
s-
brand, they're so good.
Yeah.
I don't even. Oh gosh.
Stop.
Corn dogs were also like a really good school lunch, like public school lunch that they gave you, like not something you'd bring from home.
Oh yeah.
Because you just could not mess up a corn dog if you had mustard or ketchup.
Or both.
True.
Mustard or ketchup.
I mean,
Did Austin, did you make a decision
on what? On what?
on this or that?
Oh yeah, mine's hot dogs, 100%.
Okay.
I
I mean, that
like,
should be the right answer.
yeah.
And I took the
We should
straight
have done hot dogs or burgers.
burger.
That's not even close in
It's
any.
not ever. That's
Oh,
why I didn't do it.
no, like it depends, right? Because a good burger can like very much be a good hot dog, but an average burger and an average hot dog, I feel like an average hot dog is better.
Nope.
Stop.
I don't know, but I like
Just
sauerkraut on my
stop.
hot dogs, so I'm weird
You're
anyways.
Still having dreams about that Mojo's burger.
And happy birthday to
that's
Troy
why.
Daniels tonight.
Oh my gosh. Troy Daniels?
Yep, happy
I haven't
birthday.
thought about
You-
him in so long.
How old
Neither,
though, Bryce?
since- I have no idea. There's no it's Troy Daniels' birthday.
Troy Daniels has to be 33 today.
32. Break. I don't know.
Stats guy?
Is he here?
I don't know.
I remember when Troy Daniels was like a really good silver card in 2K because people realized he could shoot.
He's 30 on
And
the
then
dot.
Yep.
He's never been relevant since.
He crossed 30
Congratulations.
today.
Happy birthday, Troy Daniels. And there we go.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
What a way to close out the show. Speaking of a way to close out the show, well, congratulations to all of our former guests. Hopefully that's something we'll do in the future. And please, I'm talking to you, former guests, come back on. We love
Please.
you. We miss you. Especially Jared. It'd be really cool to have him on episode 100 after he was on episode 1. But but that's episode 100 and we're on 22.
Yeah, that's 2
have
years of
months.
episodes.
Yeah, we have months to go. But
Episode 200
we have months
is
to
close
go.
to 4 years, Austin.
What?
It's not.
What?
There's 52 weeks in a
I
year.
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
why I was thinking 200. Why was I
Holy
thinking 200 after we
crap.
just said 100?
All right. And what a way to close out the show.
I graduated
Thanks,
college.
Thanks everybody for listening. Tune in next week and we'll be unqualified about something and then we'll try to be funny too. So thanks and be a friend, tell a friend.